bunch of leaves and stuff up in that grate. Starting to slow me down. I'll have to beach it up here and clear it out, but upriver and running great. Feels like mine. I was hitting 20-21 coming up and holding 20 for the most part until I got a bunch of leaves and stuff in there, and it dropped down to 17 once. So yeah, absolutely perfect. Bow gas tank puts all that weight up front. I don't have to sit forward, and we got all that storage room back there behind the seat. Now, my muffler and cover were already on there, but that's quieter and keeps water out of the engine compartment. So, got the ignition control box. You got a breaker for the accessory port. We have accessory switch that could be like for a bilge pump or whatever. That is switched, and then there's another accessory coming off of this that comes on with the ignition that was to drive the fuel pump, but this now has a vacuum fuel pump, so that circuit is available for something else, GPS or fish finder, etc. Something you didn't want to plug in that, you wanted it actually wired to the boat. So lights, could do lights, could do that too. All right, well anyhow, I'm really happy with this. We're going to go downriver now and see what kind of speeds we get. River stage is really low. We're looking at 3 foot right now, so no records for speed, but I should be able to hit 23, 24 without any problem. So, but here we go. We'll see. Stuff in the grate here. Last time I just kind of switched it around and was able to clear it. I didn't have to get out, so I'm gonna try that again here. It's that time of the year, all these leaves, so ooh. we're just going to clear this grate here, check it all out. Just for those who wondered why I left it running, we got the factory battery in here, and I really don't trust this little tiny battery. And to aid in the cooling, I took the by request I took the pull start off. That's how I run mine. And we've got a bigger lithium battery going in this next. It's waiting on to come in tomorrow. So until I get that battery in here, I don't want to shut it off and risk not being able to start back up again. I'm sure it's fine. It's been starting fine, but I've had the factory batteries crap out, so I just don't trust it. And since I have the clutch on here, the gearbox isn't spinning with the motor idle, so I can pull the pump and not have to worry about anything grinding or whatever. All right, let's get back on the water here and see what top speed is going to be with a cleared intake grate. That's the one thing that is unfortunate about this boat, though, is how heavy it is. It is heavy, really hard to drag around. I want to be careful not to clog my grate back up again. We're about 8 inches of water now, so it'll float. It'll float without me in it. I can get in it, but I don't want to get any power. I'm not deep enough to not suck something up, so get the paddle here and I will push out, get a little bit deeper, got about a foot under us. Switch around some more, get that grit out of there, and we should be on our way. Alright, perfect run. Everything exactly as it should be now. So, so there you got your fuel filler. You got your fuel connector there. That's the vent for the tank. And we got all that stuff now on the gearbox. Don't use the grease fitting down there with the pump installed. It builds up pressure, can blow out the seal going into the gearbox, and then you're pumping grease into the gearbox. All it does is just inject grease in between two seals, like when you put the pump in. It would kind of lubricate the splines, but this is just put some grease on the splines where you put the pump in, and that's all you really got to do. You don't need to use that grease fitting and risk damaging seals and blowing something out. It just that shouldn't even be there. All right, but you can see my clutch, and you got the manual. Auto manual link is there. Everything's quick release. Ooh, it's a little bit warm. But yeah, and got my wiring harness. No more little brain box there. No more electronic controls. Some manual cables. All simple. You get your standard fuel line coming in. This is no longer under pressure though. This is the suction side of the situation, because we have the vacuum fuel pump is right there. And that goes up and feeds the carburetor, and no more issues on electric fuel pump failing or making noise or drawing power. All right,